Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this WWE Draft update video. You might have seen from the title, from the thumbnail, that there's a surprise person that has been drafted. This person is a former champion, wasn't on Raw or SmackDown before this draft happened. So I don't know how he was eligible, but he's been drafted. And I'm quite surprised. I am actually quite surprised that this person has been selected for SmackDown. But before we get to that, before we talk about that person, there's quite a lot of other things we need to talk about. We need to talk about the fact that Triple H is saying that Ronda Rousey is going to return. They asked him, I think it was at a 2K20 event, they said, is Ronda on her way? And he just said, yes, she's coming. And they said when? He said sooner rather than later. Now, we've been speculating about a surprise on Monday, a surprise draft on Monday. Could it be Ronda Rousey? Could Ronda Rousey be on her way this Monday? A lot of rumours around Edge still as well. He wants to compete. He's been cleared to compete. We don't know his current status with WWE. We know he signed a new contract, but we don't know if they're going to allow him to actually wrestle, to actually return. So lots of rumours around Edge. And obviously, John Morrison rumoured to have re-signed. So lots of rumours around that as well. So it looks like we could get at least one big surprise on Monday Night Raw. There's also going to be a match between the man, Becky Lynch, versus Sasha Banks, and the winner of that match will get the first pick for their brand. So Becky is representing Raw, Sasha is representing SmackDown. I gotta tell you as well, I'm sure I read on the press release for this that Sasha is the Blueprint. I'm sure they're calling her the Blueprint because she's got blue hair and she's on the blue brand. That's a horrible name. She is the boss, right? We don't need to change that. That's something that's working. Let's not change things that are working. So Sasha being the boss is a great nickname, but yeah, I'm sure I read they're now starting to call her the Blueprint. It's a whole Shorty Gable thing all over again. I haven't got over Shorty Gable. I don't know how I'm going to cope with Sasha Banks being called the Blueprint. So we've got all of that happening as well, but we need to talk about the picks. We need to talk about the whole point of this video. So there have been other announcements made following SmackDown. I will put them on screen so you can see them right here, right now, in the words of Fatboy Slim. So Apollo Crews, Drew Gulak, there it is, Drew Gulak, former Cruiserweight champion, member of the 205 Live roster, thought he had gone to NXT, hasn't troubled Raw, hasn't troubled SmackDown. He has been drafted. He has been drafted to SmackDown. Don't know how. The robot must be going mental at the moment in that boardroom because they've really pulled off a surprise there. So the robot must be loving that. We've got Heath Slater, Tamina, and the B team all going to SmackDown. That's a lot of people for SmackDown. I thought most people were meant to be going to Raw because it's the longer show. So yeah, quite surprised with not only some of those picks, but also how many are going to SmackDown. And then we've got EC3, Eric Young, and Sin Cara. They are all heading to Raw. So, looks like we're there or thereabouts. We're up to date with the draft news. I definitely hope that we get more boardroom scenes on Monday. I absolutely love them. They made me laugh hysterically. So, I definitely want more of those. But yeah, it should be very interesting. We should get a few surprises. Obviously, we'll know where everyone is going to be after Monday. So that means we can then start speculating about feuds, what the future holds for The Fiend, all that kind of stuff. We know as well that there's going to be a big trade. So that's something else to keep an eye out for. We don't know who's getting traded, but I really feel like Becky has got to go to Fox. So it wouldn't surprise me if Sasha and Becky maybe switch places, or if there could be some kind of a deal done with Lacey Evans and Becky. I honestly don't know, but I just think Fox would want the face of the women's division, and there's no doubt right now that is Becky Lynch. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, guys, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.